Like, to be honest, I am still shocked that I can actually still walk. Well, not still walk. It's the fact that I have mobility in my left leg. Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? My name is, of course, LoopyCoast, and welcome back to a brand new video on my channel here today. Yes, we are playing Black Ops 3. The reason for that is I want to switch up my content a bit, and just for the background gameplay, really, I don't want it to always be a Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. So at the moment when I'm recording this, I haven't thought of a title idea yet. So if the title is a bit stupid, I do apologise in advance for that. Obviously, I would have thought of the title when this is uploaded, but at the moment in time when I'm recording it, I do not have an idea for a title. But I'm sure I'll come up with one when I'm uploading it, and I have no accuracy. Fuck. Right, so the first injury that happened to my left leg would have been, I think, 2 years ago. I think it would have been when I played for the under-17 soccer team. I think it would have been 2 years ago. Now, I don't know, like, I have two injuries on the same leg, and I'm not too sure which one came first, but I'm going to talk about my knee. Yeah, my knee, right? We had a football match against Arlington away, and I think I played about 8 minutes of game, and it got taken off for the last 10 minutes, and so, like, I wasn't tired, so the boys on the side, like, as you do, like, in the league, they were just kicking the ball around and just messing around. There was little small goals, like, they were just taking shots on each other and all that good stuff. So I thought, hey, why not? I'm going to join in the fun and kick the ball about. So I hopped in to go in goals, which probably wasn't a good idea. Only after playing the football game, I probably should have just took shots, or looking back now, I probably just should have sat down and relaxed. But I wanted to do something instead of sitting on the sideline watching the match. So yeah, one of the lads had a shot, and I went down for the ball, and my left knee all of a sudden just went dead. Like, I could not feel my left knee at all whatsoever. And I didn't look at my knee. I tried to walk it off, but I couldn't. I think I took like one step, and I fell back down with I could not put any pressure on my left leg whatsoever, so I fell back down with the pain. And I was just sitting there on the ground, and I saw like a little kind of like lump, I suppose, coming out my knee, and I thought it was muck now since I fell on muck. And I started pulling that, but right, now this is the gruesome part. As soon as I started pulling that, loads of blood started to gush out. And it's like, I thought it was a worm, but it wasn't a worm, it was my skin. So yeah, it was my skin I was pulling that, and I started to freak out. I could not put any pressure down on my knee. And the manager came over and he poured water on it, and there was a big massive slice in my knee, and he said straight away, it's off the port leash for me, I need to get stitches. I cut my whole knee open, and do you know what the culprit of the accident was? It was a spike that holds down a net in Sunday League football. I'm going to put a picture of that up on screen now. Yeah, so that's what cut my knee open. It was very, very painful. That's one of my two injuries on my left leg. I ain't going to talk about the next one in the next round. Now, I think this was with the 17s as well. Now, I could be totally wrong. Like, if I am, I apologise to anybody that knows the stories. But, anyways, it would have been in and around the same time, I suppose. My mother had a friend over, and I was sleeping on the couch for, I think, probably 3 days. And we were approaching the last few games of our season. And I think a day or 2 days before the match, we got a text saying that it's off. Alright, we could barely get numbers at training, we could barely get people at matches, so this was normal for us to see the match being cancelled because we didn't have enough numbers. Yes, okay, so I'm sleeping on the couch, and I think at like 8 o'clock in the morning of the day the match was meant to be played, my phone starts ringing, and I'm really pissed off. I'm sleeping in, like, I want to have a nice, I want to relax for a bit. And it's only one of the lads off the football team, and I'm like wondering to myself, what the fuck does this lad want till all this hour of the morning? I answered the phone, I was like, hello, and he was like, well, come on, we have a match. I was like, what do you mean we have a match? Yes, it's back on now. And I suppose, like, I wasn't too pissed off, because the football pitch is only across the road from my house, so it wasn't really a far walk. Like, what I was pissed off at the fact is that we were told the match is cancelled, and then it's back on again. So yeah, pretty much that. Get away from this fucking garden. I hate that purifier cunt. Anyways, yes, rings me up, we have a match. So I just go along with so we're walking over to the pitch. It's a dreadful morning, it's raining, it's cold, nobody wants to be here. It's the last game of the season as well, right? So like, what could possibly go wrong? We had a shit season and this is near enough the end of it. So I suppose in one way we were kind of happy to see the end of it. And now my normal position, right, would have been on the bench. When I played 17s, pretty much I would have been on the bench the whole time. But the simple fact we didn't have a goalkeeper, right? And the lad who rang me at the start, tell us about the match, would normally be playing left back, and we didn't have any goal in. Seeing as it was the last game of the season, seeing it was the last game of the season, he wanted to go and goal, so the manager allowed it, and I got played left back, which was very unusual, like, to be actually starting in the game for me. So, excuse me. Yes, I'm starting left back. It's all good. And I think about 20 minutes into the game, a ball is coming towards me in the air. Right, so the ball's coming to me in the air. I know I'm a small dude, and I know it's probably going to be very, very hard to try and win it. I jump up for the ball. I feel a big hit in my back. I was jumping up with one of the opposition's players, and he pushed me in the back, right? And now, whatever way I went, my left leg kind of went like up in the air or to the left, and I landed straight onto it like that. Like straight away, just bang, straight onto the left ankle. All I could hear was crack and like rumble. Well, I was nearly crying. I was screaming with the pain, rolling around like screaming. And the referee came over, right? And he looked at me and he said, oh, it's only ligament damage, you'll be grand. And he put, you know the magic water, if you play Sunday League, like you get the magic water, and it's really tap water, but they just say you need to walk it off. Right, he was wrong, and bear in mind, that referee now plays football with me, so it's kind of a weird one, okay? But the opposition team, now this is like what I really respect. The opposition football team brought me into the dressing room, gave me a cup of tea, wrapped me in warm clothes, and tied up my ankle as well, so I don't know, I wasn't bleeding, like, it was just to maintain the pressure or something like that. I got home, right, and then my mother's not the one. If I cut up my hand and I said I need to go to hospital, she wouldn't be like, oh yeah, sure, come on, I'll bring you to the hospital and see what's up. No, the bitch made me lay on the couch for 2 days in agony, right? Now, she's a good mother, she just didn't know what to do. And I was like, man, my fucking ankle is broken, can we go, please? Like, I need to go to the hospital. Eventually she gave in, went over to the hospital, and the football, they had looked, my ankle had to get an x-ray and all that shit, and they said, yeah, you've a broken ankle and you've ligament damage. So the first thing I said was, how long am I going to be out for? And they said 1 to 2 years, I think. And I said, no, it can't be right. Anyways, right, I had the cast on, and having that cast on was the worst thing ever, like, and it just had to be during the summer as well when it was really hot outside, and I had that big cast on my ankle. Oh man, it was horrible. If anybody's ever had a cast, you would know what it feels like. For those of you that don't know what a cast feels like, it's just constant pressure and a big heavy thing on your leg. It's absolutely disgusting. But I think I had that on for 6 months, and I took it off, and then I was back playing football, I suppose. Yeah, so that's kind of going to wrap up the video today, guys. Just talking about my football injuries. I hope you did enjoy it. Like I said, I haven't title idea, but once it does come up, I will have title idea. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, it's always appreciated. Subscribe if you are new. We are 25 away from 300 subscribers. You guys are absolutely insane. Love every single one of you. Thanks for watching, and peace.